Pre-show.
Mm-hmm.
Pre-show.
Mm-hmm.
It was a bold choice. It was a bold choice to sing that during the show.
You know, it was a Friday free-for-all, so I felt free to do it.
Well, I'm glad you felt free. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. I know everybody's kind of gathering in here.
Come gather, friends. We're going to have a good time tonight.
Who's going to be first in the chat?
Ooh, good question. By the way, this feels very old school. Kyle and I aren't together, but I am. The last time Kyle and I were together to do a Draft Dudes live stream, we had to have Jamie stand up on the thing with the thing. With the
thing, huh?
I am using the hotel Wi-Fi where I am staying in order to do the show tonight. So,
do we need to be worried?
Yeah, I mean, you might have to do the show without me at some point, but you guys can continue on without me if anything happens. We just did the whole show and we were fine.
Yeah. Dolphins craze is definitely Dolphins craze with that take there.
Zachary, this will not be the podcast for tomorrow. The podcast for tomorrow has already been recorded.
Yeah. That's right. It's Friday free-for-all.
And boy, was it a free-for-all.
We got a lot of good takes in on a lot of different topics.
Mm-hmm.
There was some food-related takes. No movie takes, though, guys.
Look at Dickie G with the ready to be hurt with your completely reasonable 5-12 predictions for the Raiders. That's great.
I got you. There will be more than 5 wins on the board.
Sean, I do know that, and as soon as I'm done with this live stream, I'm going to watch it. I'm looking forward to that.
What are you watching?
It's the Bills Embedded. It's like their YouTube series of like behind the scenes, and they're doing the draft. So it's fun. Oh, Kyle, you love that stuff. You just had to do that because it was the Bills.
What? That wasn't me.
No,
yeah. It wasn't me.
That's 2 pop culture references for Joe thus far. Pleasantly surprised.
Feeling loose here. Last podcast of the week, man. We do like 10. We do 12 podcasts a week, basically. So this is number 12. So
you and I do 5 together, 2 live streams together, and then we each do a respective Locked On channel. So yeah, it's a lot of audio content.
12. It's exactly the
it's 12 shows
before you've done any guest work or radio, man. So it's ready to.
Do you have any like routine, like guest spots that like you set your clock to? You know what day it is because so and so's calling you.
No, absolutely not.
I got one. I felt bad. I didn't have the opportunity to meet up with or link up with Alex Dono of Onside Radio in South Florida this week. But I've been doing spots with Alex for a while. So it's always, it's Thursday afternoon when that 305 number comes up to give you a call. So shout out to Alex.
Hey, guys. I've got a question for you.
Okay.
You guys want to just start the show?
Sure.
Okay.
You're muted.
It's so good. No, you shouldn't have said anything. You should have just let him do it. You should have just let him go because he was so proud of himself. He was so happy. Oh, I'm going to get it this time. I have the can ready to go. And he was muted. And it's so funny because he wasn't muted today when I had to edit out a mistake in the Thursday show. Joe, what do you have to say for yourself? He's still muted. He is still muted. Well, I can't hear you and Kyle can't hear you. So.
Well, what's better than this, guys being dudes here on the Draft Dudes podcast? Joe, you might want to leave and come back.
Yeah,
I'm Kyle Krabs with Chris Schubert and hopefully Joe Marino as we do the AFC South and AFC West playoffpredictors.com doing some schedule predictions. We're doing this on the Thursdays. We have takes on takes every Monday night. We are having a good old time doing it. Anytime we get on playoffpredictors.com, it's a great day as far as I'm concerned. Cheers to everybody in the comments. Cheers to everybody who is tuning in after the fact. And we're looking forward to getting this thing rolling. And apparently, Chris, some people are concerned that you are also muted. Can you talk for us and check in real quick?
Hello, hello, hello. Can you hear me?
I was not muted.
You're audible now.
Joe, you're here.
It was unreal.
Hello,
I was all excited.
Can you hear me, Joe?
I hear dogs barking. I can
Can
hear
you hear-
Chris. Yeah, I
Okay.
can hear Chris. Wait.
Okay.
So Kyle can't hear Chris?
No,
No, I
Kyle
can
can
hear
hear
you.
me. The
Oh, yeah.
listeners say they can't hear me, but I think they're trolling us. I think
I
it's
hear
a
the
little bit of-
dogs.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on over there.
Guys, I've been ready all week. I'm all week for my can opening here. There's
Okay. See what? See, there was a joke. Everybody can hear me. I know my mic is fine.
All right, here it is. Ready?
It's better. It was much better.
That was too aggressive.
I know. Look. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
So everybody's trolling me in the chat.
So this is what happens when you go away, right?
Yes, for those of you who are asking where I'm at, I'm in a hotel room in Atlanta.
Somebody asked if you got kicked out of your house.
No, I'm on a work trip, but obviously wouldn't miss a dude's live stream here. So I'm pulling double duty today.
In fact, you are not. You could be at dinner with your friends.
I could be at dinner with friends or colleagues, but
he has a bison burger on the way.
I do. There's
did it get delivered during the show?
It at the door could be knocked at any time with the burger. No idea. I go get a text message when they're on their way back, but yeah, who knows? Playoffpredictors.com. I have it open.
Let's do it. It's not open. As far as I'm concerned, it's not open because I can't see it.
Because you can't see it. Yeah, I know. Just
now the real question is, did Chris properly save it, and is it going to work right now?
Did Chris properly save it? He says
he did.
How dare you?
He did.
Wow.
How dare you? Now,
it's a beautiful thing.
Now, normally I have two monitors when I'm at the normal my house. I have only one monitor, so I can't see you guys or the chat.
That's fine. I can read the chat.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
So we are doing the AFC South and West. Is that correct here for the show today, gentlemen?
Yes, South and West today.
Okay. So
which is going to get real weird with the AFC South when we're predicting these teams, and then Julio Jones ends up going to either the Colts or Titans.
Yes. Certainly going to be good. So
well, we can revisit if that comes down to it.
Actually, I can move back and get to the chat without it messing up the screen.
Can't see you or either of you. Is that thank you.
Is that better, Joe? Is
Yes,
that better
thank
for you? My goodness.
I got to be able to see you guys. You know, there's the
everybody Finn's doc sitting here saying better not to see Kyle anyways. Jackass.
Hold on, I can kick him if you'd like me to.
No, don't kick him. Finn's up, brother. It's fine.
Finn's
I only took it somewhat personally.
Okay, you guys ready to do this here?
Yes, let's do it.
Now, we have said that this is going to get easier because we have a lot of these games done. We have none of the games in the AFC South.
So let's do the West first. We picked 5 games for those teams already.
Oh, yeah. Good call.
So let's start with the Kansas City Chiefs.
We got to find some losses here, boys.
It's going to be tough.
Gonna be the challenge.
And remember, for those of you, hold on. Let me make sure everybody knows. For those of you who are just joining us for the first time, the guys are predicting every game of the 2021-2022 season. We're using playoffpredictors.com. I am the tiebreaker if they disagree on a result. And what this is leading up to, we're going to do every division over the course of the next couple of weeks. We're going to go through the postseason. We're going to pick a Super Bowl winner here on the show. And ultimately, at the end, what it is going to lead us is to this little section down here that says draft order. And that draft order is going to turn into, on this show, the first ever for 2022 mock draft. So that is what this is leading up to here on the show.
Brought to you by our friends at Mighty Swell.
So the Chiefs schedule is up, gentlemen. And again, I'm the tiebreaker. Go right ahead.
Okay, so we have them picked at 5-0. And as Joe said, we're going to have to find some L's along the way. But, Joe, I'm going to be honest, I don't think we're going to find very many else on the schedule. We'll probably find a handful.
Got two or three.
2 or 3 is fine. Do we think they lose week 1?
No, I don't think so. Nope.
Chiefs at home, beat the Browns?
Yeah.
You sure? All the fanfare about Cleveland right now?
I think Cleveland's going to be really good. I'm thinking they're going to win that division, but I don't think they're going to go to Kansas City week 1 and win that game.
Okay, I agree. I just wanted to make sure that you were on the same page. I believe, Chris, can you put your mouse over the SU next to the Ravens logo? That's they don't have that in yet. I think that's a Sunday night game, I believe.
Would you like me to check that for you?
No, that's okay. Fine. That's fine. But Baltimore, I just don't know if they can hang enough points on Kansas City to win this football game.
I don't either. I don't think they can do it.
Okay, so we're going Kansas City here as well.
Yeah.
What do you feel about if we're going to try to find losses? What if we have them split the season series with the Chargers? and go home and home because the Chargers play in Week 15 on a Thursday in LA.
Yeah, and I can see a Raiders split as well. Raiders gave them all they could handle last year.
Let's slow down. We're not there yet.
Okay.
The Bills, Week 5.
I think Kansas City, but if you want to force the vote, you can.
I'm not going to pick the Bills. You kidding me?
No.
I'll pick the Chiefs.
Not until the Bills prove they can hang with the Chiefs am I going to be willing to do it. So.
We should switch this Week 6 result just to absolutely just light the chat on fire.
No.
Particularly Vontel. He's beside himself that we think Ryan Fitzpatrick's a competent quarterback.
I have a question for Vontel. Vontel, who has more regular season wins? Washington or Arizona?
I have a lunch bet with one of my best friends who's probably watching the stream over this exact thing. I have Washington. He has the Cardinals.
I like your chances.
Congrats on your free lunch, Chris.
You should get a bison burger.
Tennessee, Week 7. I don't think they got the defensive firepower to slow them down. I could get behind a Raiders split.
Home and home split?
Let's do home and home split. It just gets a little weird in the division, you know. Chiefs coming off the bye, they'll beat the Broncos at home.
Andy Reid off a bye? Never a doubt.
Right.
I think they'll beat Pittsburgh and Kansas City.
Yep.
I think they'll beat Cincinnati.
And then I would come back to this game right here. If they have the 1 seed locked up, there's a chance Denver can.
Yeah. Okay, but wait a minute. You think they're going to go 3-3 in the division?
If they have nothing to play for in this game and they sit everybody,
guys, I don't like that. It's your guys' thing, but 3-3 in the division feels
Chris,
a little.
I get it, and at the same time, you got to pick losses, and I would rather be right in the win-loss column and ultimately be like, oh, we picked the game wrong here or there.
Okay.
Then just unfairly juice the results because we're looking at the big picture.
So if you were to find another loss for the Chiefs, I think you look at Cleveland, Baltimore,
Buffalo. You can include Buffalo in here.
Washington, Tennessee. There's 5 games that we gave them the benefit of the doubt on.
And the Raiders almost beat them twice last year. You could give them the second Raider game as well.
Right.
You think the Raiders are going to sweep the Chiefs?
No. That is not,
as the benefit of the doubt. I'm sorry, got you. Yeah.
Those are not the words that came out of my mouth, Joe.
We were about to have a moment here on the podcast.
Joe had a panic attack.
All I said was that they almost beat them twice last year, so it's just something to keep in mind.
What did we finish with the Packers record at?
We finished 12-5.
I could see that one flipping as well. I don't think we need to do this right now.
If we have the Packers with the same record as Washington, there are going to be some angry people.
No, we gave the Packers an L. The Packers would get an extra win.
That's a good point. Sorry, yes.
So they go to 13 and 4.
So let's do it. Now, that's 7 games that we said, you know what? The Chiefs got this. I think we should give them a loss in one of them.
We're going to have them go 2 straight losses back to back. All right.
Does it have to be that one? That's fine. I agree with you.
Why are we doing this right now? We don't have to do this right now.
Okay, you're right. Are we keeping this game open to see how?
Leave it open. Yeah, okay. We'll leave it open. Chargers. We get them at 3-4.
3-4 already. Yes.
I think they're going to come back with a vengeance here in some of these. Home against the Raiders on Monday night. I like the Raiders there, Joe.
The Raiders.
Excuse me, the Chargers there.
Yeah, Chargers. Yeah.
I think they will. I think they match up very well against the Raiders defense. And you could say that probably about a lot of teams in the NFL, but at the same time, I think the weapons that the Chargers have and the revamped offensive line bode very, very, very well for the Chargers to do well against the Raiders defensively. So I would probably advocate for a sweep, but we'll get to that when we get to that at the end of the season. And this back half of the schedule looks prime for the Chargers. So let's work through some of these early season games yet.
I like the Chargers at home here, but there's something to me about the Browns and their advantages on the line of scrimmage that makes me want to pick them. But I understand it being a road game. You know, that's a tough ask.
I'm going to pick the Browns here.
Okay, let's go Browns.
I was getting ready to bring Chris in for the tiebreaker, and
Nope.
you had zero
No,
conviction.
I wanted to say why I thought the Chargers had a chance, but I think ultimately that's a game Cleveland could handle.
Guys, I just made a point. It was just an observation. I wasn't like clamoring for them to win both games. That was you, Joe. You did that. You made the chat think that.
All right. Ravens at home, Kyle?
Probably.
That's a tough couple games before the bye.
Yes. Okay, so coming out of the bye. I wish I knew who was playing quarterback for.
What happened here?
We had to find a win, I think.
Well, okay.
Chris, we can always revisit it. Let's see what the final, because if we get 10 wins, I'm not going to feel bad about picking an upset.
Right. And if we don't, the Eagles are going to be 3-14 if we don't give them that win.
I think that's very realistic, but that's neither here nor there. I think the Chargers coming out of the bye at home with the Patriots having to come all the way across the country is a win for the Chargers.
I'll take it.
Sam says, unfind that win. Chargers against the Steelers. What an interesting matchup this game is.
You know, the Steelers have had 17 consecutive winning seasons. 17 consecutive.
The chat
next closest is 9.
We got them at 2-3 right now. They're
chat
fine.
Brings up a really good point. I don't mean to do this in the middle of what we're doing here, but
well, if you wanted to make the case is this, right? You have lost some pass rush. You have a new coach, and you have a brand new offensive line. Like the whole thing's new. So if it takes a little bit of time for things to settle in, did we not give them the benefit of the doubt against the football team and the Cowboys? Yes.
They're going to win like 10 games on this. Like,
right. I'm not going to sit here and beat myself up that they lost a bunch of games early, because you can look at what they have new, and that's going to be a tough ask. And there are good teams find ways to make runs late in the season. I think it's understandable that they will have some struggles. And look, they're playing the Browns and Chiefs in their first 5 games, and the Ravens. Like, they're not playing easy games.
Okay.
It's not a slight against the team.
Can I make one observation?
Yes.
If we get them to a magical 10 wins and they're a playoff team, we will have them making the playoffs after losing their first 2 games, which doesn't happen.
I mean, it's like a 20% chance.
So
listening to what he's saying. Look, we're not as concerned with the path as we are getting it within the ballpark of win-loss.
Okay.
So, like, would it make everybody feel better if we have the Chargers beating Washington but blowing Week 16 against Houston because it would look differently?
No.
Because I think we would be inspired to do some crap like that if that was the case.
Yeah, it's the same paralysis that happens when you do your final mock draft, right? You sit here and I got to make I got to tinker with it, and I'll move this over here and this. It's if I get every team where I like their win-loss column, I'm not going to go super crazy about the fine print on non-conference games.
Fair enough.
Chris, do you have administrative responsibilities in the chat?
Meaning like I can put something up?
No. Can you put someone in timeout?
Uh-oh. Who am I putting in timeout?
I'm not. I'm just asking you if
this is a tough person to put in timeout.
Vontel, I'm just warning you. I don't want to have Chris put you in timeout.
The
slander.
I thought it was for this. I thought this was going in timeout.
Well, yeah. Sam, you're talking to Vontel in the chat right now, but I'm coming for you for that one. So let's move on. Let's pick up where we left off. Chargers at home, hosting the Steelers. Pittsburgh's defense, I think, has some really nice pieces that can match up against what the Chargers do offensively. But do the Steelers have enough to go against the Chargers when the Steelers have the football? I'm inclined to think the answer is maybe. But if you want to give the home field advantage to the Chargers for a West Coast trip, I can get behind that. Even though I think it's a primetime game, somebody said.
I like Chargers at home, but then I like them to lose to Denver coming off of Denver's bye on the road in week 12.
Okay, I'm good with that. Let's give Chargers dub against the Bengals. Yes.
Are you sure?
This is the time of year where they're going to have to flip it on, and if we believe in them as a team,
they're 7-7, we're going to have them bounce back against Denver and Houston. Like that's 9 wins.
Well, no, because right now they would not have the 7th win because Chris already gave them the Bengals win, so they'd have 8 wins.
I mean, do we think the Bengals are like a 4 or 5 win team? I think they could be better than that.
They could be.
All right, we'll get there.
A lot of times coaching is one of the deciding factors there.
Okay. If we need to find a win for the Bengals, I'm going to be pounding the table for that one.
That's fine. So let's go. Chargers win over the Texans. They're not. I don't think the Chargers are getting swept by the Broncos. So win there. Joe, what are your thoughts?
What happened with the first Raiders game?
The Chargers won at home.
Raiders win. I don't feel compelled to make that the Chargers are a 10-win team. I think this is 9-8 seems about right.
And I'm okay with this ballpark. I think they're 8, 9, 10 wins is the strike zone.
Yeah, this is fine.
Do we want to give Luke our insight as to why we don't go week by week? Why we don't go week by week?
Yeah, of course.
Joe, you had a good justification of this.
Yeah, I think it's one of those things. If you just go week by week, you're inclined to just always pick the team that should win the game, when in reality that doesn't always happen. So being able to look at the schedule overall like this gives you that leeway to go back and get teams more in the range that you think and identify the path for that to happen, as opposed to week by week.
Yeah, because I know I've done this plenty of times. I go week by week, and then I get to the end of the year and I got 4 teams that are 13-4. And I got 5 teams that are like 3-14. So balancing it out by doing it team by team and giving you context, and then understanding if we get it to a team that we feel stuck with, that we really don't like, then we can go and manipulate and say, okay, who did we sell short a little bit? And then you can tweak a game here or there.
And it's not over till it's over. Like
it'll change.
Done, yeah,
it'll
like
change.
We could go back and change something with a team we've already done. Like it probably will happen.
And I would also add to it, and it's a point that you guys haven't mentioned, but when you do it week by week, it's very hard to keep track of teams' winning streaks. And so this allows you to see, hey, do we have a team going on just an incredible run, or do we have them losing a bunch? And you can kind of put in context, and they're not going to lose 5 in a row, and you're able to kind of look at it and say, okay, which of these 5 do we think they get? So I think it puts a better context to the situation.
So the Denver Broncos.
I like them to beat Jacksonville early. I think there's so many new pieces on that Jacksonville team. Vic Fangio defense against a rookie quarterback.
I also like them to beat the Jets, considering the Jets' defensive secondary. They got a young quarterback against Vic Fangio. It's there's some pieces stacked against Zach Wilson and the Jets.
Yeah, I like Denver.
I don't like them against the Ravens defense.
No,
and here's the thing. I wrote this article last week for TDN. There's some perception about Baltimore and having let Yannick Ngakoue and Matt Judon walk. And if they have enough pass rush on that team, but they're still a very blitz-heavy team. They're still going to manufacture blitzes. I think the athleticism of Odafe Owe going into Matt Judon's role in the defense is a perfect fit to upgrade that opportunity and manufacture some one-on-one wins in pass rush situations. And they still have really, really good secondary pieces. They still have really stout play up front. So I know that's a big concern with Baltimore, is losing out on some pass rush, but Yannick Ngakoue had his least productive season as a pass rusher in 2020. And then Matt Judon, I think, has always kind of been a scheme-specific type of fit. So I think Baltimore's defense, Joe, I know you said earlier that you think Cleveland will win this division, or the AFC North. I think Baltimore can give them a really good run. When we sit down and we look at their schedules, that'll be one that I'm interested in seeing manifest.
Did you see Wink Martindale's comments earlier this week on Wednesday regarding the sack production that he lost? He said that sacks are the most superficial stat there is, My philosophy is to get the best cover corners because I can find ways to get rushers to the quarterback.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. What's
So
that?
He is
Dwayne
coverage
Wade
over
clip?
pass rush.
Coverage over pass. And
which-
you can tell by the way you look at the teams
Right.
constructed right now.
New England's that way. Miami's that way.
Well, I think we say all that to say the Ravens are going to win week 4, right?
Yeah, thanks.
Sick.
I like Steelers at home. Give me the Steelers at home in this one.
Yeah, I can get behind that.
Yeah.
Drew Lock makes some mistakes against Pittsburgh's defense.
For sure.
With the old home and home split.
Yes. There's no compelling
there's
reason.
going to
not
be
to
a
do that.
lot of cannibalism in this division within the teams playing.
Cleveland at home on a Thursday, right?
Yes. They'll run the ball, take the air out of the ball, and limit Fangio's ability to force Baker Mayfield into mistakes. Whoa, what happened?
Oh, sorry. I made an adjustment. My bad.
Jeez.
Sorry.
At home against Cincinnati.
I don't know, Joe. You tell me.
Yeah, Mr. Cincinnati's going to win all these games. Yeah.
I don't think Cincinnati's going to be the laughing stock of the league. I think they can win 6 or 7 games. So I just want to be mindful of finding them because I don't know that they're going to get money of them within the division. So we'll get to them. If we got to switch stuff, we'll switch stuff. I think Denver can certainly win this game.
Let's give Denver a win now. And if it's all right with you guys, I'd like to leave the Week 18 game until we do like the Buffalo Bills.
Sure.
Because I'd like to figure out, if they're playing for the 1 seed or not.
Yeah, well, and because we have already picked the Bills to lose to Kansas City, they would have to. The Bills would have to have an outright better record. It's okay. I think you. So
probably not, but
yeah, you can go ahead and assume that Kansas City's resting their guys.
Well, let's let it get there. Okay, so Raiders.
All right, guys, I gotta get the burgers. You're on your own for a second.
We can't click the buttons without
click the buttons.
Well, you're on your own.
All right, Joe. We'll work through it, and then we'll have Chris fill it in when he gets back. Punk. Raiders stadium debut on Monday Night Football against Baltimore. Not having it. I think Baltimore's going to run all over him, huh?
Oh, absolutely. Are you kidding me? That's going to be that game could be a 3. I'm putting money on it right now. I got to see what the line is.
You're putting money on this game right now.
Yeah, I need to see what it is. BetOnline.ag. I already put money on Tampa over Dallas to cover 6. Log on. I got to see what the spread is.
How's it going, gentlemen? What happened while I was gone?
Nothing, because Joe got sidetracked about how he's going to bet the season opener against Baltimore, but he needs to know the spread first.
Baltimore -4. Cash right now is going down on the Ravens.
I like that. I like it.
I'm locking it in right this
I like
second.
it.
This burger looks delicious, by the way.
What are you going to eat it? You going to eat it right now?
I just put it here on there.
What about week 2 against the Steelers, Joe?
I like the Steelers at home.
Okay. Not going to argue with you. So Steelers, we'll go Steelers week 2.
Bet's officially made. I can move on with my day.
You like place the bet.
Oh, yeah, it's done. It's locked in. Birds up or whatever they say.
Dolphins, Raiders week 3.
Revenge game for the Raiders.
Is that what you're picking?
No, I'm not picking that. I think the Dolphins are a better team. Let me think about it. It's on the road. Dolphins, did they play Thursday night in week 2?
No, they play the Bills and their home opener.
Yeah. That was rude. I think the Dolphins can win that game.
Oh, I think we're being extremely disrespectful with the schedule to the Raiders.
Which game in the first 3? You want them to give them a win over Miami?
I'm just looking at the end result at the moment. I'm doing what you told me to do.
Okay. Well, no, we're not supposed to be looking ahead just yet. Give me the Dolphins.
Yeah,
the Dolphins.
I have Miami.
Better coaching, better defense.
I don't feel bad about being low on the Raiders. Like, we have a reworked offensive line that I don't think is better. They have issues on the interior of their defensive line. We have like a weird safety situation. We don't have any proven corners. Like, why should I buy into this team? I think they'll beat the Bengals.
Okay, I'm with you on a home win against the Bengals.
I don't think they're going to Cleveland and winning.
Give me the Browns.
Do we steal one from Washington here? Give the Raiders win?
You know what? I think we do, Joe.
All right.
I think we do. And then give them a loss against the Colts.
Yeah, on the road. See that? Oh, Von Tell's beside himself.
Well, there you go, my friend.
6-11. That's one game better than the Raiders fan in the pre-chat said we would get him.
It is a fair point that this is the game we've chosen to take from Washington.
Listen, we gave Washington a lot of breaks, and if there's one thing in the NFL is there is an unpredictability factor that teams don't win every game they're supposed to. They don't.
Sometimes Kyler Murray finds Nuke Hopkins in the corner of the end zone.
Oh boy.
I can laugh about it now because it was inconsequential in the overall scheme of the season.
So we have the Chargers at 9-8. We have the Broncos at 7-9 with a game left to be picked against the Chiefs. We're anticipating the Chiefs will be sitting starters, and the Broncos will probably win that game and be 8-9.
At this juncture, yes.
I guess if I had to take exception with that, I would say that I think Derek Carr is a significantly better quarterback than either Locke or Bridgewater, but I think defensively Denver kind of makes up that ground.
No question. So now we got a heavy lift ahead of us here.
Yeah, we decided to go with the shorter division first, but it ended up taking.
Yeah, and these are the teams that I feel the least settled about.
Seahawks. Give me Seahawks and
closer.
Man,
they're start 0-2, man.
You think? I think so too, right?
They're starting 0-2 and 2
Seahawks
at home.
and Rams.
Disrespect.
Yeah, you tell me how Carson Wentz is going to play this year.
They're beating the Seahawks week 1.
Chris says they're beating the Seahawks week 1.
Okay, so that's done. I have the Rams. I think we all have the Rams too. We come back against the Titans.
Yeah, Colts with their season on the line being 0-2, they'll come back and win this game.
Like it.
Miami's tough, especially because Miami's going to make you wear the blues, and you're an indoor team playing in South Florida in late September / early October.
I don't think the Colts have a well-manufactured team for Miami, to be honest with you. I think the Dolphins win.
I think Miami's additions defensively will really help them stop the run, and I don't think the Colts have the wide receivers to really test Miami's secondary.
And the Dolphins have the best corner situation in football, probably. So, Miami. Baltimore.
Here's where the run starts. Well, maybe not the run, but we're going to turn this thing around for the Colts. And my expectation for this team is about 9 wins.
Yeah, I don't exactly. And I see them, brother. I see the Jaguars a couple times. The Jets are on here.
We got the Texans twice yet.
Got a cupcake in Arizona on the road. I'm kidding.
All right, so Colts at home against the Texans.
Yes. I like the Niners at home coming off the bye.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, you could probably give me the next 3 games. Colts.
You think the Colts sweep them? The Titans this year? I mean, the one thing that the Colts do is they stop the run. Like DeForest Buckner is a complete difference maker, and Grover Stewart next to him as a run stopper. Yeah, Colts.
Give me the Colts. Give me the Colts in the next 3.
Colts. Just Colts. Sorry, bud.
Wow, this is a pretty rough turn. Thank goodness and this is the
they get the
you need to make a run because you're gonna take Bills and Bucks back-to-back weeks. I'd probably pick against them both weeks.
I agree.
Colts.
Yeah.
Oh, the old double teams coming off of buys.
I kind of like Belichick off the bye. I got to be honest with you. I don't care if it's on the road.
Okay. It's fine with me.
I think Arizona, I like Arizona in that game, to be honest with you. I think the way that they play stylistically mitigates the best things about the Colts.
Which is what?
I think
sell me on this.
Well, the Colts are a very, very, very good run defense team, and they're a disciplined secondary. And I think the improv skills of Kyler Murray and how he plays stylistically is a tough matchup for Indianapolis. I kind of think about some of the best moments of Josh Allen against Indy in the playoffs. And like, it didn't matter that they were assignment perfect. That off-script ability was the difference in that game. And I think Kyler could take advantage of that.
I think Indy's going to run the ball down their throats.
That's probably fair too. That's a good point. So just a clock control game, but they're on the road. I see what you're saying there. It's a big boy game for the Cardinals defense.
Yep. And I think the Colts will push them around.
Wow. I'm forcing the vote. I'm making Shuby decide.
I'm picking the Colts.
I'm picking the Cardinals.
There's nothing that the Cardinals do defensively that I think Frank Reich can't scheme up and beat. And to your point about with what Kyler can do, I don't trust the running game of the Arizona Cardinals, and I think a lot of teams are just going to stack the box and say Kyler Murray beat us all game long. I don't care about if Chase Edmonds beats me.
That's why Rondale Moore was a good pick for them, because I think he'll help with that.
Okay, yeah. What game? Week? That's week 16. Yeah, Rondale Moore won't be on the field. It's okay.
Oh, yeah. Touche. Get Colts over the Jags, so they're 9-8.
9-8, and that's right around where I said I was expecting this team. 9
wins.
I'm fine with that. Yeah. Titans, we got some work to do here.
I think Titans in week 1 win that game.
Well, listen, if we said the Colts are going to run the ball down their throats, the Titans are definitely going to run the ball down their throats.
What a nightmare. Yeah, it's a good point.
Tennessee, yes.
Seattle versus Tennessee, week 2.
Seattle at home.
Okay.
And then they're going to get 2 here, yeah?
Yeah, they'll take 2 here. Joe?
This is the Bills. The Bills have they're playing against the Chiefs the week before, and then it's Monday night against Tennessee.
Wasn't Bills Titans the incredible Tuesday night game that we got this season?
It was.
And it was Tennessee ran the ball all over him, if I remember correctly, right?
They didn't run the ball all over him. Tannehill was more the catalyst. The Bills controlled Henry. Henry was not like the reason they won the game. I just think the Bills were out of their rhythm for that game, and they beat Tennessee the previous 2 years. I mean, you can convince me that Tennessee wins this game. I don't think that Tennessee's better than they were last year.
Well, and Buffalo brought everybody back. Tennessee got way worse.
Yep.
Yeah, I sort of think the Bills win this game.
Give me the Bills.
Especially because they're going to lose to Kansas City the week before.
Correct.
Yeah.
The week after.
So he's talking about the Bills. So it's a bounce back game for the Bills.
Yeah, and if they'd be losing 2 in a row into their bye. I don't think that'll happen. Ooh, this is a fun game. Rams. Right now, the Titans are 3-5.
The Titans don't have the defensive stopping power to slow down Matt Stafford and this Rams offense.
I agree. LA, yeah. I like the Titans to bounce back with a win over the Saints, though.
Yeah, I think there's going to be a lot of high variance with the quarterback play in New Orleans, no matter who it is. And, Tennessee, your season's kind of teetering on the brink. You got a must-have win at home. I can get behind it, and then, I'll give them a win against the Texans coming off the following week.
It's a big boy game here. Titans, Patriots. I like the Patriots at home.
Patriots at home.
Yeah. They will be able to match up with that run.
Do not click that tie button.
We got to throw one in there.
No, we don't.
Right here's the tie. No, Titans off the bye against
Titans
Jacksonville is a win.
Right. Yes.
Right.
I want to give this one to the Steelers.
Go to the home team.
I want to give this one to the Steelers. Yep. Thursday night at home, San Francisco against the Titans. Will Trey Lance be starting a quarterback in this game?
Yes.
100% chance of that. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when top 3 quarterbacks start.
And I wish we knew how healthy San Francisco was going to be for this game, because it would make picking it a lot easier.
It's Thursday night in Tennessee, in Nashville. The Titans win.
Titans win?
I mean, that's, to me, they're home and it's a short week.
Okay.
For a West Coast team, it's got to be a tough
Chris,
matchup,
stop pushing the button, man. Come on.
Well, it's not my fault that it's an option.
Has Tannehill played Miami yet? Is this going to be the first time?
Revenge game for somebody.
Oh, wow. Who's the somebody on Miami side?
Guys, easy. This is the tie.
Yeah, there it is.
It's not the tie.
Well, yeah, no, it's not a tie.
I'm kind of inclined to give Tennessee the win here. We gave the Dolphins a number of benefits of the doubt against the Colts and Raiders already. So give me the Titans to win this one.
Okay.
And Miami's schedule is super soft on the back half after weeks 11 through 18. Weeks 11 through 17 is fairly soft. They're going to have to lose a game in somewhere. I just refuse to believe that team's going to run the table all the way down through. So, and that's actually a short week for them. They're playing on Monday Night Football against the Saints the previous week.
Okay.
So Titans win.
And in week 18.
Titans win.
Yep.
So we have both the Colts and Titans at 9 and 8.
Yeah,
feels about right.
The tiebreaker goes to the division.
And the Colts ran the table of the division.
The Texans are starting out 1-0.
Do you think so?
I
don't think so.
No, I don't.
I don't think so.
Jacksonville is better at every position.
Yeah. Okay. Give me the Browns week 2.
Yeah.
This will be quick work. Texans a short week at home. What do you think?
No, Carolina. we haven't been kind to Carolina. That's another team, and they won't be worse.
They were 2-3.
Oh, are they?
Guys, I got to be honest with you. If you don't start finding wins for the Texans, this is going to get ugly quickly.
It is going to. Well, I tell you, they're not winning the next 2.
No. Is this the first win?
No. Not having to go to Arizona.
You're not winning any of these next 3.
They're not winning before the bye.
Guys, are they winning after the bye?
Not
Jets,
this game.
Week 12.
Oh, is this the one?
You can't.
The Jets don't have any corners.
No corners at all. Go ahead, Chris. Go ahead and tell us the corner depth chart. Go ahead.
Juwan Austin, the number 1 corner they have.
You've got to be kidding me that you don't think the Jets are going to win this football game. I'm not going to have much. You can't give me this. I don't get this game.
I think the Jets are a 5-win team this year.
Okay. How are they getting to 5 wins if you're not giving them this one?
We'll find out next week.
Find out.
Whenever we get to this next.
They give us the Texans at home.
Seattle's winning that game.
Seattle winning, and then
Texans.
Houston, yeah.
Houston
2
takes
wins. It. And then San Francisco, week 17.
That's the best we can do. Sorry. Is that the whole division?
You got the
we still got the Jags.
Alex, it's funny that you say that because the Jets are the only team in the East that the guys just don't feel the need to give a win to.
You're 2 years away, Chris. The foundation's been laid. You're 2 years away. We both said we think you're a 5-win team. Can't get mad about. We'll probably find you 1 win that you shouldn't have and balance it out, but teams don't win all the games they're not supposed to. When we needed that win to get Houston to a place where we felt comfortable with them as a football team.
So we giving a Jags win over the Cardinals at home?
I'm going to say no, it's not a tie.
We can make Shuby decide.
What do we have the Cardinals at right now?
We have the Cardinals at 4-4.
Yeah, all right.
Then yes. Okay. Give me a Jaguars win here. A steal win.
Give me the Bengals here.
Give me the Bengals on a short week on Thursday night. Dolphins.
Right.
Seahawks. Bills.
Yeah.
Okay, we got another couple wins here. Not against San Francisco,
yeah,
right?
I don't like that matchup. I like them to bounce back and beat Atlanta, though.
I agree.
So we're going this.
Yes.
Yeah. Rams. Well,
I got you. Just go ahead. Just move on. Just move on to week 17. Whatever.
New England.
Do
we need to find one more win here for the Jags? Or are we good with this?
I mean, who would it be?
I don't know. I mean, maybe Denver. Maybe not Fangio.
Not against Fangio in week 2.
Okay. We already haven't beaten Arizona. They can beat the bank.
Can we give them a win over the Titans? We have the Titans sweep and we have the Jaguars go 1-5 in the division. I'm gonna vote to give them the home win week 5 against the Titans.
Be 3-2 at that point, huh? Everybody be drinking the Kool-Aid.
And Trevor
Yeah, it's fine. Give it to him.
Give it to him.
Let's go. Now the extra time. That's my selling point.
Done.
All right. I'm good.
Whatever.
So
Somebody said they always beat the Colts once. Should we do that? Is that it? We did all the teams?
That was it.
Teams.
That was it. Chris, you're so bitter right now. Did you wear a hat today?
I did not know.
Oh, it just must be your light. It looked like you had a real big tan line right here on
Well,
your eyebrow.
I have sunburn here because I was wearing a hat.
So it is a
But-
burn line.
Did we just make a decision there to give the Colts the division?
No,
Oh,
the Colts had it anyway.
They did have it anyway, but you guys very much so gave them the runaway.
What do we think about? Because they're getting a lot of love here for the Jags claiming one against
right here, my guy.
the Colts.
It's right here.
I mean, then we're going to have every team in the division with a losing record.
Okay.
I see KL play. I see what you're saying about the Titans' disrespect, but they lost so much, and right now they haven't replaced it. Vontel said I'll cash up all three of us $20 each if Washington wins.
Immortal live stream official. It is now.
I don't want his $20.
I don't want it either, but I want him to understand what he's done here. So now it's in the record books. It cannot be taken back.
Well, you stop talking about it.
Correct.
So I want to see. I want to see the records. Where are they? I got to get a feel for this.
We have the Colts 9-8.
Okay.
The Titans 8-9. The Jaguars 5-12, and the Texans 2-15.
The Colts 6-0 in the division. All right.
Yep. And then in the West, you have the Chiefs at 14-2 because we have not picked the last game of the season. We have the Chargers at 9-8, the Broncos at 7-9, and the Raiders at 6-11.
This feels good.
It feels great.
Yeah, we took a win away from the Washington football team.
We did. We brought them back down to earth a little bit, but that's all right. So we're on the right track here. I feel good about where we're at right now.
Other two divisions in the NFC next week.
That's what we're going to do.
Next week is the
South NFC South and the NFC West.
Okay.
There you go. Lots to look forward to. KL Playa, we hear you. We understand your plight. First losing season in 5 years if you go 8-9, but you also had a bunch of 9-7 seasons in there as well. So
you've been
right around that 500 mark. Lost a lot of pieces. Lost Arthur Smith. I still feel good about it. So Kyle Krabs, Joe Marino, Chris Schubert, the Draft Dudes live stream brought to you by our friends at Mighty Swell. That's a wrap. We hope you guys enjoyed. Even if we didn't give your team all the love you felt they deserve, we appreciate the love from all of you. Hope you guys have a great weekend. Cheers.